Yo, Baby Blues, I got your high-powered engine.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
So is that gonna be like a real time, I gotta go out and do another mission tomorrow, or is that gonna be like a fade to black and immediately show up there 3 seconds later tomorrow?
I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I'm with her on this one, mainly because have y'all like tested it? Is this thing gonna like overheat? I don't know if we got the coolant for that on a swoop bike. Wait a minute, what am I saying? I'm the protagonist. Yeah, dude, of course you're gonna put me on that bike. Don't worry, Gadden, I'll win that race for you. Only problem is I've never driven one of these things, but I got a cool set of shades on, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
I don't... You know what? That's the first realistic thing that's been in this game, so I'm gonna just let it slide.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
You know, Mission, we might want to have a conversation back about how you said, oh, these guys are always the good guys and never do anything wrong, tee-hee. Yeah, keep clutching your side. You get medical help whenever you give me good information. You spend a restless night in the Beck base. In the morning, one of the Becks takes you to the swoop racing pits, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Isn't that the bouncer at the nightclub we were at? Also, like half the enemies we fight in this game. You know, your throaty voice really fills me with a lot of confidence. I feel pretty good about this. Okay, Mario time trial rules. I guess that's okay. It's okay. I feel fine. I feel great. No one's gonna beat me at this. And wait a minute, hold on a minute. Who's that competitor over there? Oh man, all the greatest from NASCAR here. We got Ferk. We got Anglu, Doba. Oh, can't forget about Doba when he won the Malastare 500. Red Ross. You know, Jeff Gordon's looking a little worse for wear, but also, why does that Twi'lek like vaguely remind me of Samus? Like, it's actually kind of cool. Hold on, is that like a unique set of armor? I've never seen a character with that suit of armor in this game. That is so cool. How do I get that? Whoa, what do we got going on over here? It's one of those races I see. After all this, and here you are. This is no way for a Jedi to live. Heck, this is no way for a human being to be. You know what? Let's win this race. Let's set her free. I'm dead set on this now. All right, Cad Bane, set me up, Fast and Furious style. You really should not just be telling anyone that. Your job is to like be impartial. Like they're gonna get you kicked out of here. These are gangsters. You're going to end up in like a sewage drain, man. All right, tell me, what's the time to beat? Heck of a camera angle there. All right, let's get this thing underway. I'm gonna be like Speed Racer. Wait, how do you start this thing? Yahoo! Let's do it, baby, yeah! Was it 38 seconds? I can clear that easy. 10 seconds faster than that son of a gun. Woo! Protagonist syndrome has got me on a high today. Wait a minute, didn't it say that Red Ross was the guy who set the record I just beat. Was he sandbagging us? Was he I beat him by 10 seconds and then he just cleared me? I think we got played, guys. I mean, you got some explaining to do, buddy.
Johnny, mulira shumturum umni patoga wankajonetize.
Well, it was good enough to beat you the first time. In the words of SpongeBob, want to watch me absolutely obliterate your time? Want to watch me do it again? That was like he beat us by milliseconds, because we got 28 point something too. And the funny thing is I like hesitated for all of 5 seconds to do that bit at the start of this. We've got this in the bag. Let's do this! Now you see, Marty, if this thing gets up to 88 miles per hour, clearly your foot is not far enough on the gas. 24 seconds, and I made a mistake, so there's still a chance that if someone else comes and pulls the race out of their behind, we can still win. There you go. I'm also an incredible sword swallower. Then again, I just put the sword behind my back, so I don't know where it went.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated!
I really don't know how to respond to this, because I mean, I think technically he's right. There's no rules against, like, souping up our engine, is there? I don't know. Maybe we're fine.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize. You old fool! Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Man, what a woman. You like gangs, Brejik? Well, let me introduce you to the gangs of London. Knife crime. Come on, Bastila, we got this guy. It'll be awesome. He just throw a grenade? Went, like, way far to the left. But, you know, it doesn't matter. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him. Is this really too much to ask for, just sword fighting with a girl like this? This is every man's dream.
Maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
You're pretty. My name's Aaron Yeager. I'm here to save you. Oh man, they screwed up the line. This could have been a reference to whenever Luke was rescuing Leia from the Death Star, but he says, I'm here to rescue you. Wait a minute, does he? I can't... It's been a hot minute since I watched A New Hope. Future me, throw up a clip or something.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you.
Okay, that's how it is. Well, I do like me a girl with attitude. I mean, I don't want to diminish the fact that you absolutely did step in and killed a lot of those guards for me, but I've been able to handle myself up till now without your help.
Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Actually, I do have some plans on how we're going to get off of Taris. I have played this game before, and I've been paying attention to the dialogue and that mention of that little Ebon Hawk ship, which, come on guys, you know we were going to acquire that at some point. But yeah, no, Carth and I have already been working on a plan.
Carth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Carth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me.
I'm sorry, why are you so excited to see Carth?
Maybe I misjudged you. Carth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes.
Okay, you know what? Snarky. I like that, but you know what I like more is that she was willing to at least admit that she was in the wrong a little bit. There's hope for her yet. Man, and she's killed ninjas before. She is pretty cool.
You cannot win, Revan.
Jennifer Hale, I know you can do better than that.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Carth, I kind of told her that we had a plan to get her off planet. You gotta back me up here, man.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Carth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Oh man, remember when there was like character conflict and good writing in video games? Those were the days, man. See, this is why, okay, real talk, this is why games like this are remembered. This is why characters like this are remembered. Like, our main character, blank slate, he's whatever you want him to be. But the other characters in this game just play off of each other so well. Bastila is very headstrong, but she is very arrogant. And that's a great, especially for being a Jedi, that's a great character flaw for her. And that's why she comes off this way, and we get to see her grow out of that over the course of this game. And Carth, like that's his personality. He is a great leader. He's the natural leader. He's the one who has all this combat experience, and he's willing to kind of, he's not belittling Bastila and saying that. He's just saying, look, if you're going to step up and do this, you need to actually know how to do this. I don't know. I like this stuff like that. Okay, serious crap is over. Let's get back to being stupid and playing as a character named Aaron Yeager. Well, also kind of looks like he's got a mustache coming in. Either that or really bad acne.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Carth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Carth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
And again, even there, like, Bastila showed, I almost would say, more maturity than Carth for that second interaction, but okay, again, let's get off this planet. Trust me, I will not let you get captured by the Sith. That is not going to happen. Especially not like 20 videos down the road, or however long it takes us to get to that point in the game. But no, it's not going to happen.
Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
I'm sorry, it's just, I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of interaction with female characters in this game. I mean, there's Mission, but she's a child, a toddler, not someone like you. I don't know, there's just something really weird happened whenever we first met. Something that just made me see things. Like a weird vision, like a really weird vision. You were fighting Revan. Can you, explain that?
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Yeah, I get it. Star Wars game. This is back whenever every Star Wars character had to become a Jedi. So you're saying that I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities.
Okay, you still haven't come off that high horse, I see. Man, I hope the landlords don't come in here and realize that he only leased it out to 2 people, and yet we got 5 people living in this apartment now. So one aspect of the level up system that I kind of forgot about until the last video, and then I didn't talk about it there. You know, you're allocated however many points each level to pour into your upgrade status, and also depending on like the class you pick at the start of the game, there's different point cost for upgrading. So like it's only costs 1 point to upgrade demolitions, but it costs 2 points to upgrade my computer use because I picked the soldier class. You don't have to spend those points each level up though. Again, you only get one, or I only got one, so I decided to save mine because I usually pour everything into Persuade, and I haven't been able to do that. So I'm going to start saving my points so that I can pour into Persuade because A, that's just like one of the most practical things to, you know, put into, and you know, I'm good at gaslighting, so. How on earth did you ever find my apartment? I live here.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Jink palamul tonk king ba na konkek.
Canderous. Oh, Canderous! Yeah, the get to the chopper. Look at Canderous. Yeah, that one. No, why does he want me to meet him?
Tolba da bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chuaitha haudonga. Yumalith kain kotun. Chilo mulera de nebobo.
Well, I mean, he was the governor of California and all, so I might as well go meet him. One quick question. You said the cantina. I've run across 2 different cantinas in this game so far. I guess we'll just go around till we find the right one. I love how Bastila has no skills whatsoever outside of awareness and treat entry. She's perceptive and she can put a band-aid on. I'm going to try something a little bit different with Bastila. Every time I've played this game, because frankly I was a child and I really didn't know how to properly allocate skills and all that, I kind of just made everyone like a powerhouse damage character. I think I'm going to lean Bastila more into kind of like a supporting role, like, you know, buffs and debuffs and all that. And of course she's got the battle meditation, so I think she's naturally predisposed to that character build. But again, I had no idea how to play this game when I was younger, and I kind of still don't now. So yeah, you can change the way that your party approaches the situation. Like there's default attack, which is obviously just like, you know, you're in battle, you're going to use force powers. Grenadier, you use grenades. I don't know why this is the only other option. And then Jedi support was just like Jedi characters will use the force until they run out of force points. Then they'll start using attacks. So it's pretty much she used all of her buffs until she runs out of abilities. Then she starts fighting. Another system of this game I've just never really used or tried. Also, as you see, Bastila has a double-bladed yellow lightsaber, which totally will not stand out on this city occupied by the Sith. So, just for the sake of, like, I guess immersion or whatever, I'm just going to equip her with a double-bladed sword for the meantime. But she does have a lightsaber, just know that. Also, about the only armor I have that she could really wear is the Achani fiber armor, which I think I put on mission. And normally I do give it to Bastila, but I'm gonna be real, I really like Bastila's basic outfit, so she not gonna have any armor in the meantime, but I gave her like all of Brejik's stuff, which has a lot of buffs working together. But yeah, this is it. This is like my favorite party composition here. We got me, we got the OGs, we got me and Carth, and Bastila, who I guess isn't really an OG, but she's with us now.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? I mean, were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
This is like one of my favorite interactions in this game. I don't know, how do I approach this? Nah, I'm gonna be a little teasing. Maybe losing your lightsaber is a side effect of her battle meditation.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Oh man, I love this game. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. I wonder what it could be. I was really hoping this wasn't going to be another dialogue-heavy episode. I wanted to get more things done, but I'm also not going to pass up a chance to talk to Bastila, so, what's going on?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Carth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you, you mean?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you.
You know, you didn't really manage to escape the Black Vulkars until we arrived, as I recall.
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
What can I say? I'm a talented individual.
Yes, I can see you do not lack an ability, although modesty is another matter. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
You know, I think you may be underestimating us non-Force users. I mean, again, you keep talking about how you could have broken out and you saved yourself and how it's incredible that I did all these things, when realistically I think just about anyone who was determined enough and had the skill could have done that.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
Interesting implication in that line, but all I can say is be glad that I'm Force-sensitive. Otherwise I couldn't have rescued you.
Ah, yes, the rescue again. Very well, for what it's worth, I concede the point to you. You rescued me from Brejik, and yet we're still stuck here on Taris. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Man, if only I could be that confident talking to real women. Also, Carth just third-wheeling through the whole conversation there. Something seems to be bothering Carth. Alright, you get your equal attention cake too.
Yes, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind? What's on your mind, okay, man? I just want to know what's going on with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
Oh, boy, okay, we're back to this again. I just don't get, why do you still distrust us so much? We've been through all of this so far. We just saved Bastila. Is it because I didn't pick you whenever we went into the hidden Beck base? I can only take 2 party members at a time, man.
What does it matter that much? Why can't you just leave it be? I just don't trust easily, and for good reasons, which are my own.
All that stuff you said to Bastila back in the apartment about how we gotta work together and it's gonna be no use fighting over these things. But yet you're still, you won't tell me? It has plenty to do with me, buddy.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
I mean, they were your military commanders. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand, like, you know, your heroes not being what you think they are whenever you grow up, but I mean, they turned to the dark side, but they were far above you. How is that personal?
Of course the Jedi turned to the dark side. There were others, however, who weren't Jedi. Good men, trusted men, who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You said that with a lot of hatred, Carth. But I mean, I guess I do understand. I mean, serve alongside these men in war. I haven't been in war, but like I've been around enough people who have and have talked about it that you trust those guys for them to turn your back on what you believe in. I can see how that's hard, and Revan and Malik are just the figureheads of that, but I haven't joined the Sith, Carth.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Man, everyone's just so high-strung. A lot of emotions. A lot of emotions this episode. Can you shut up? Dude, Star Wars aliens are cool. Even Plagueis look like that locked-in alien, okay?
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Bastila, there's no need to be shy. You don't need to hide back there. Okay, listen, Canderous, is this going to be like another 15-minute conversation between the two of us? We've had a lot of those this video so far. What are you looking for?
I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I had nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
Wait a minute, Kang? Davik Kang? I thought the MCU dropped that plot line. Mandalorian? Find that hard to believe, buddy. You ain't exactly got the armor for it, but, why are you telling me this? Why are you trying to get off planet with me?
I've got a plan to escape, Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
Carth, I think personally I'm more skeptical of the triplets that are standing behind him. Seriously, these guys are freaky.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking with your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me? What do you mean, what's in this for me? This is clearly like the best way to get off planet we have. What I'm curious is why I should help you, why I should break into a Sith base.
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
Okay, you got my attention. Just how am I supposed to get inside the military base? Heck, where is it? I haven't seen a single military base here.
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Oh my gosh, we already have so many companions. We need another one. Again, we get like 70% of our companions before we even get off the first planet in this game. BioWare, learn to space things out. Alright, fine. We'll get the droid, we'll break into the Sith base, and then we'll fly off in the Maltese Falcon or whatever you said the ship was called. Seriously, again, there are three identical dudes back there. This is creepy. The only thing could be worse if there's a fourth one. Oh, well, I think I found the military base. Good thing the droid shop is, like, right here. Okay. Alright, I'm here to pick up, Oh, they're even color-coded. Yeah, hi. I was sent by, Canderous to pick up a droid. 2,000 credits? That's... I don't know. That's a little steep. Like, could you maybe, like, I don't know, halve that for me?
Chopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok.
Oh, I think she's got some hearing problems, Carth. Maybe one of them little head tails is covering up her ear. I didn't say quarter that price for me, bitch. I said give me that droid.
Watawama muliri kin kun chopeshwa. No ba mule raji. Jone yuturi yanchi either bola unchi chinek bah muli selima wanga kun bikin.
Alright, T3M4's joined the party. Sweet. Sorry, Carth, it was either you or her. Guys, I think my game just crashed. I was there in the droid shop, and I was like, oh, I thought they gave me the droid. I thought I remember there's like a thing where like you bought the other droid, and then like you go, and then that droid blew up, and then you bought the other droid. But then I was like, oh, maybe I'll go back and see if that happens. But whenever I tried to go to load game, and I just went to the last autosave, which presumably was us leaving the lower city, I'll click it to load, and Yeah, it's like it restarts the game. It sends me back to like the opening of the thing. So yeah. So I'm gonna try something real quick. Hope this works, and if not, then I just lost an hour of gameplay that I'm gonna have to make back. But at least it recorded it this time, so I can't complain too much. But let's see if we can't get back on track real quick. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. I was so worried. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're all here. Oh, Bastila, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to see you. Oh, Carth, I'm so glad to see you, Carth. Look, Aaron Yeager. Teacher says that every time Jake Lloyd says a cringy pickup line, an angel gets its wings.
Are you an angel?
Oh, gee willikers, you're right, Mission. Oh, I'm so glad to be back in the save file. It's a wonderful life, truly. Wait a minute, why the hell did I do a James Stewart? Why did I do a prolonged George Bailey joke? That's not even Christmas anymore. Let's just go get the droid.